What's going on, my beautiful people? How y'all doing? The date today is April 28th, 2026. And I'm out for a late afternoon stroll, walk to the store. But I just got a quick message, man. I wanted to make this video. And a lot of stuff I say is already well known. So, with that being said, a lot of my words just use as a friendly reminder, you know. So with that being said, let's get started, man. You know, I get hated on a lot. I get targeted almost everywhere I go. You know, a lot of people out here, they crazy, man. And a lot of other people are just sellouts, bro. It ain't even necessarily that people are sellouts, man. It's just we was all tricked into believing that life was one way when in fact it was another. You know what I'm saying? So, another thing I want to say to my beautiful people is this. If you feel like you're being targeted, and you feel like people are stalking you and doing all this crazy stuff, trying to unalive you, following you around, and doing all this crazy stuff, maybe you should think about looking into whether or not there is a life insurance policy with your name on it. And I encourage any and everybody to look that up. Me, personally, I don't have any life insurance policies to my knowledge that anybody put in my name in my entire life, hidden or public. Nor do I have any life insurance policies that I took out on myself. But the reason I say this is simple, man. If you feel like these things are happening in your life, then you need to look in to possibilities on why that would be happening, you know. And if this don't apply, then let it fly, because everything ain't gonna apply to everybody, obviously. But some stuff is. And so, that needs to be acknowledged and understood that we're living in a selfish, greedy, and crazy world. So you can't put nothing past nobody, including your family. Because it is wild out here in this world, But the good part for me is, as of right now, I don't have any major complaints that I need to share with anybody. I live a very cautious life for the simple fact that at any point in my life, I was targeted, whether it's still going on now or it has subsided. I don't have any complaints at this time. But what I do have is insight for other people that are at a different stage in their journey than where I'm at, right? And let's be real. We all can learn from each other. We all need help and guidance from each other at times. Your help and guidance doesn't always come from within. Although a great portion of your insight should, in fact, come from within. So keep that in mind as well. You know, I'm not no tough guy, but I'm not no soft individual neither. I lived a life of you know, incarceration. Obviously, some of my people know that about me. I've been homeless several times. You know, I've been destabilized too many times to count. You know, I'm not going to blame all of the times that I struggled in my life on anybody. You know, sometimes it was due to my own doing, but not every time, right? People like us, we gonna go through things, man. And unfortunately for us, that's just the way this world is, man. You know, don't never forget that the simulation is very real. And the amount of people that are out here living lives like a movie, basically like some real live double agent type stuff, right? Everyday common folks, you know, live in the neighborhood, work. They be secret agents, right? So I'm only saying that to say this. Just remember that for the people that this applies to, you're going to understand, even if the rest don't. You'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. And I don't care how crazy any of this stuff sounds, because one thing I learned about life is when people don't understand something, they like to call it crazy, right? Or they like to hate on it or whatever, what have you, whatever. But, you know, I'm in a better space than I was myself. And I say that to say this. I pray that a lot of people also end up in that same space, right? Because it's very important. And I think if we all could do that, focus on getting ourselves to a better place, we'll be a little bit more better off. And some things are going to continue. It's like, look at it like this. A person with cancer may go to treatments and may get therapy, but regardless to the fact, they're going to have to live with that cancer. So that's what I'm trying to convey, man, is you're going to have to live with whatever persecution. And another thing I want to say is this. It's very important too. Don't stress or try to fight against things that you cannot control, because that will stress you out severely. So this is all I wanted to put out there, right? And I wanted to tell everybody, man, you know, just have a good day. Enjoy your life. Make sure you cherish the happy moments. Learn from the bad moments. and move forward. With that being said, talk to you later. I love you guys.